Hello everyone, welcome to the series of O-Level Mathematics Cambridge IGCSE Syllabus Class 9. So as you know, we are doing many topics related to syllabus of Cambridge IGCSE paper, the first paper. And in our last video, we solved law of sine. What is law of sine? We see the derivation of law of sine. And then in the forward video, we use how to solve these laws to solve the problem, and we see different questions that can come in the exam. So in the last two videos, we do this. In this video, we are doing law of cosine, and we see the derivation of law of cosine. And in the next video, we will see the questions that can come in the exam about law of cosine. As you know, we are using as a reference book the Coulin's book. So in the Coulin's book, this is topic 26.9. So before starting, if you didn't subscribe our channel yet, please subscribe so that you can learn a whole and complete syllabus about Cambridge IGCSE Paper 1 Class 9, right? So you can easily see all the topics, you can solve many problems in our lecture series. So it is good for you if you subscribe and click the bell icon so that whenever our new video about this series come, you can easily see this series new video and you can follow our syllabus. So if you like this channel, you can complete your whole syllabus in this series. You don't need to go anywhere else. Okay, so before starting this, if you didn't see our last two videos, so there is the link in the top right hand side. You can see our previous video about law of sine from here. Now let's start our this lecture. Okay, so let's start. What is cosine rule and what is the derivation of cosine rule? How we can solve the questions using this rule. Okay, so previously we did uh, derive the derivation for the sine rule. The problem with the sine rule is that whenever you are solving any question, so in the sine rule, because sine rule is this: a upon sine a equals b upon sine b equals c upon sine c. So whenever we want to use this law, we must have two angles at least to solve, or two sides at least to solve any unknown, right? And here we can have to know the same sides for which we have given angle. So suppose we have angle B, so we have to know the sides B as well to solve the question. If we have given angle B and given the side C, so we didn't solve this question, any question from this, because this is the problem with the law of sine, that whatever angle you are giving, the same sides you have to give in as well if you want to solve the question. Otherwise, you have a problem. So you have to face the problem to solve the question, and you didn't solve the problem with this law of sine. To overcome this problem, that if we don't know if we have to find the angle B and don't know the side B and know the side C and A, so how we can find the angle B in that case? So our law of cosine actually resolve this problem. So let's see how to resolve this by doing the derivation of this law. Okay. So first of all, see that what is the problem. Suppose we are given a triangle. So triangle, let's say this side A, B, and C, and we want to solve the value of h, right? So we have to find what is h. So we can find this h by two ways. Firstly, we use this triangle. Let's call it first. Secondly, we can also find as using this triangle, call it second, right? Okay, so suppose we are first finding the our h by using first triangle. So this is, we know, because this line h, It is the perpendicular line, i.e. it is a straight line from A and make an angle from 90 degree in at B and C line. So it means this is 90-degree triangle, and the side opposite to it, we know it is hypotenuse. Also, it is the largest sides in the triangle, so we can know it is hypotenuse, right? So we know that there is a very famous formula, Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem said that hypotenuse square is at what? Perpendicular square plus base, right? So here, since we are right, so this Pythagoras theorem is only for right angle triangle. Okay, so we can find this h, like because we have hypotenuse, it is c square is equal to perpendicular is h, so h square plus base is x, so x square. So it means we can find h square like this. We can send this x square to here. So c square minus x square is equal to h square. So it's easy that we find out h. So we can take a root and easily find out. Now suppose let's solve this the same problem with the second triangle. So again, in the second triangle, this is 90 degree. The side opposite to it, we know it is hypotenuse, so it is the largest side in the triangle, right? And since this side is from here to here is completely A, because it is opposite to capital A, so we can label it small a. And we know that from here to here, it is given that it is x. So it means if we want to find this side, so it is a minus x, right? So because this is whole is a and this part is x, so this only this part is a minus x. Okay, so again, hypotenuse square equals perpendicular square plus base square. Now hypotenuse here is b square. Perpendicular, we know it is h, we have to find. Plus base is now a minus x square, right? Okay. So it means that actually what we have now, that h square, right? Say as it is, take it here and take this side from here, so it becomes b square minus a minus x. So now we got these two equations and we got h from, let's call it equation 1 and let's call it equation 2. Now we have these two equation, and from both of the equation we can found h easily. Now this says that h square equals to this. Equation 2 says h square equals to this. So actually we can equate equation 1 and 2. So we are equate equation 1 and 2. What does we mean by equate equation 1 and equation 2? Is mean that because both are equal to h square, it means both are equal. So it means c square minus x square equals to b square minus a minus x square whole square, right? Now next what we can do, c square minus x square equals, now b square as it is, minus we can use the formula of a minus b whole square here, which is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can use this formula here. So what we got, a square minus 2ab, i.e. 2ax plus b square, which means x square. Okay, so it means we have c square minus x square is equal to b square minus a square minus minus plus 2ax plus minus minus x, right? So we can cancel out, this is minus x square, this is minus x square, can cancel out. So what we'll have with c square is equal to b square minus a square, right, plus 2ax. So now we reach at this point in which we have the three sides A, B, and C, and also the X. So our now next target is actually to find this value of X. And finding this value of x is actually give us the cos in the formula, and that's why this formula is called the law of cosine. Okay, so let's find the value of x. So you can see this is x. Let's make this triangle separately, right? So I'm making this first triangle separately. This is a, this is b, this is t, and this is our x, this is our c, this is our h. Okay, now we use the actually our trigonometric uh, formula, which is, you know, cos theta. So here you can say that this angle is angle B, this angle is angle D, this angle is angle A, right? So cos beta, right, based upon hypotenuse. So base our is this x, this is base, right? So we got x, hypotenuse is our c. It means that we can find out the value of x here from just take this c on the left hand side. So c cos b equals x. So we found out x here. Okay, so we now put this, let's call it 3, and put this equation 3, put equation 3 in above, i.e. in this, right? So what we got is c square is equal to b square as it is minus a square as it is plus 2a. Now instead of x, what we can write c, okay, because we got what, c cos beta, no? So c cos b. So c cos b. Now the last thing now is to arrange actually this thing. So how we can arrange now things? Okay. So first thing is that solve it this thing for b, right? So take b one side and take all the other thing to the other side. So this a square come here, so a square, c square remains as it is here plus c square. This 2ac cos b goes there, so minus 2ac cos b equals to b square. So actually this is the formula of law of cosine, that b square is equals to 2ac a square plus c square minus 2ac cos b. This is one variant of law of cosine. We can also write the same formula like this, that in which we can find out cos b. So from here we can also make this formula like this, right? Uh, let's say that we can take this a square plus c square. This b square we can take here, minus b square is equal to 2ac cos b, and then remain cos b here as it is and take this 2ac below. So this thing becomes a square plus c square minus b square divided by 2ac is equal to cos b. So this is the second variant of the same thing, right? So here you can see that we found out the formula of b square is equal to a square plus c square minus 2ac cos b. Okay, so here is the pattern, that if there is on the left hand side there is b, so it means on the right hand side we have the angle of the same thing. So b angle is capital B, and we have a square plus c square minus 2. So like if we want to find the c square, so in the c square we have a square plus b square, right? Because in b square we have a and c, and c square we have a and b, minus 2 we have found c, so it becomes ab cos c. This is another formula. Now a square is equal to, we have b square plus c square minus 2 bc cos a. So these are three formulas of law of cosine and when we can use it according to our question. And these three same formulas, we can write it like this. They are written here that this cos A formula also can be written like this. So if we are given in the question to find the angle, we can use this, right? So these three formulas, one, two, three, we can use it when we want to find angle in the question, finding angles. And these three we can use when finding sides. So we can. So this is the derivation of law of cosine, and these are the two variants of law of cosines. I hope you understand.